Sleep? Who needs sleep? What is sleep? I never heard of it. What's up? This is Sophia, and I'm going to be vlogging some finals week. So today is Saturday before finals week, so we just had a full week of like kind of working on final stuff, but also kind of just like doing weird, awkward assignments that should have been done before, probably, or should have been assigned to an earlier time, because right now they're just distracting. But that's done. Also, I submitted a lesson plan like roughly an hour ago. That's due at midnight tonight. I worked with a partner on that one, so that was way better than the first lesson plan that I had to do by myself, so it was really good, and like we kind of understood what we were doing, sort of. But it still took way too much time. Someday I'll get to the point where lesson plans don't take me forever and a half to do. Right now I am taking a final with my EDSC class, which I just realized doesn't actually say anything to most people, but the special ed class that I'm taking, and this is the book for it. And it's an online final, so I have to answer a bunch of questions. Yeah, basically all open book and stuff, but very time consuming. Like, I as a perfectionist make it very time consuming. So it's taking me all day, and I'm like maybe halfway through, probably not yet. But hopefully I'll do this tonight, even though basically it's 11 o'clock, and hopefully I get it done before 2 in the morning, and then I'll go work at church at 8 o'clock. I'm off to church! Hooray, hooray. Okay, so I was gonna try to finish the final by 2, so I didn't actually go to bed until after 3, and I'm still not done with the final, but that's okay. That's okay. Here's to hoping I actually get something accomplished today. That'd be really nice, but church first. Actually, church is actually accomplishing something. It's more accomplishing something than going to finishing my finals. So I don't know. I'm just exhausted, and I slept 4 hours, and now I have to do a million final things for school. That's okay. Less than a week, you guys. Hello, it's 5:30 on a Monday morning, and I have not slept yet. So that's cool. But one of the churches actually in our area is doing this thing where they had like an all-night study thing this past night actually at their church. But now I'm gonna go and grab breakfast at 6 in the morning after not sleeping yet. But I'm this close to being done with one of my finals and online finals, and that's good. But yes, it's interesting. Life's interesting when, I don't know, it's good. Just really exhausted. But I'm getting really close, so like it's to the point where I'm like past exhaustion and to the point where I'm more encouraged to finish than, just wallowing in despair. So it's at the good point now. I'm off to church at 5:30 in the morning. Hopefully I won't say that often at all, ever, basically. Love you guys. I'm back from breakfast and it's light outside. Look how encouraging that is. But I met one of my roommates there, and we got to spend some time there, kind of working on homework, also kind of basically working on homework, eating, talking. And that was good because we haven't actually really talked much since at least Thanksgiving, because it's just been really hectic and weird. But that was good talking. I also finished my assignment. I still need to polish it, which sounds really weird, but basically I need to edit it and make it look nice and make all the sentences flow well so it doesn't look choppy and like I made it in like 20 minutes, which I definitely did not. But it is done. The book of it is done, and I'm so happy because I was getting so tired of that assignment. So I'm going to get that done hopefully sometime later today. Also hoping to send in a extra credit assignment. Also need to prep for a presentation tomorrow. I also need to prep for another presentation tomorrow, but like one of them's with a partner and one of them's not. Hopefully, ideally, I'll also try to make a study guide for one of my finals on Wednesday. So, and maybe even do a couple random things to Thursday. I don't know. I have big plans. But basically, it's 7 o'clock. I'm going to go take a nap for an hour and a half before I need to go drive one of my roommates to the library, after which I need to go and talk with a professor. Sounds really exciting. Also, I'll probably take a nap sometime today. Also, like, kind of scheduled to work out, like, later today on an hour and a half of sleep, so we'll see what happens with that. But I just do this at home and call it good, like this thing. But yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm excited, and I'm excited finishing that assignment. Yay! Only Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday left. I just got back from, well, technically the car wash, because I had to go do that. But basically, we submitted a presentation that we still have to talk about tomorrow. So we're not done with this assignment, but we are, like, it's completed. We just have to learn how to talk about it. Plus, it's only 8 minutes, and we have 13 slides, I think. The last one's nothing, and the first one's nothing, you know, just conclusion and blah, blah. But I don't know how we're gonna say all the stuff in 8 minutes. So, so basically, that's a good problem. It's better than like the other way around where you're like, I don't have enough stuff to put in 8 minutes. I have plenty of stuff because we were doing it on a lesson plan that we already created, so we knew what we were talking about. We just needed to organize it how she wanted it organized. So that lasted. We took about an hour and a half to do that. So that was good. I'm looking forward to getting that out of the way tomorrow. Right now, I may or may not watch an episode of The British Office before I settle down and do more homework. So yay! It's currently 5:21 and super, super dark, which is great. I love how dark it is now. But hopefully I'll get a lot of stuff done before the end of the night. Hey, what's up? Is now almost 1 o'clock on Tuesday, and I'm still alive. That is very good. I have 2 presentations today, and I'm gonna be. I am kind of actually ready for this. Yeah, I slept from 7 to 11, I think, so that's cool. And then just woke up. Basically, had breakfast at 11 o'clock, and then practice these speeches. So hopefully I'm gonna be doing okay. The first one starts in 35 minutes. I need to make lunch, get clean clothes, and go. Hopefully, like, there's 2 presentations that are kind of back to back, but it's because like 2.5, like they're all like 2.5 hour blocks, which nobody ever uses almost. There'll probably be like some time, plus they added an extra hour, so basically I might go out with a friend and go like get Dairy Queen and like treat myself. Parks and Rec, that's Parks and Rec reference. So maybe I'll do that. Just use a couple of gift cards and try to de-stress from this week. But hopefully, actually, I'm not doing that bad. So hopefully it all goes well. Hopefully it all goes well. I have it planned out more or less where it will probably go more or less well. I just need it to go more well. Also, there's just way too many things still to do, but that's okay. Hello! Okay, it's Wednesday and I am currently about to hopefully finish one of my online tests. I took an in-class test today, which I actually was extremely happy about because we get 5 definitions and we had to pick 3 of them and like give, you know, good solid definitions so that she knows that we know what we're talking about. And I was like the 3rd to last person to leave, which does not necessarily mean that I did a good job, but I wrote a pretty good stuff for it being in class, you know, and me not having outside text. So she had like she had a slide with all of the texts that we can link them to, the text that we wrote so far. So I did have that, so I can remember which text I wanted to link them to. But like all the definition, all like how they're linked, and all of that just stuff was all mine. So I'm pretty proud of that. I was in the library for a little bit trying to work on this assignment. Had to email the professor, so I went and did something else and came back and she's already emailed back. So hopefully, I mean, this is due at 11, so hopefully it'll be done before. Well, it's 3:30 now. Hopefully it'll be done actually by like 4:30. So, because this has been done for a little bit. I think Monday morning, I think I finished it, and now just need to polish and add like one more source or something. Yeah, hopefully this week is gonna end well because I'm exhausted, but that's okay. Yay, college. What's up? So I wanted this assignment done by 4:30, and it is currently 7. But as you can see, it is ta-da! Submitted, and like it's like 4 hours early anyway, so I'm pretty happy with it. I just have a bunch of other things to do. But now I'm going to have this great lunch of tortillas, tuna, and like mayo, basically tuna sandwiches, but not with bread, because that makes sense. But anyway, I'm excited. I'm also gonna watch another episode, or like finish watching an episode of a show as like a reward for finishing this one. But yep, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Okay. It's Friday, and 2 o'clock, roughly. Actually, let me tell you exactly what it is. It's actually exactly 2 o'clock. I'm so proud of myself. Which means I have 10 hours left and 1 paper left. It's like a 10 to 15 page paper, and it's like already 11 pages, and I'm like, it's still a couple of pages down the road. So I don't know. I've worked on it a lot. Some of it was due, like a draft of it was due before Thanksgiving break, I think, and like it's been somewhere in my mind for a while, and did a lot of it during Thanksgiving break. So it's been a long time coming. So that's what I'm kind of scared, because like I've had so much time to work on it, and I've only gone so far. I mean, actually, I've done most of the job, but basically, I'm kind of scared the next 10 hours won't be enough to finish it, because it sounds really weird unless you know how slowly I write. Which I do. I write really slowly. So I'm kind of scared of not being able to write everything that I want to write in the next 10 hours. But it just worked out, so that was fun. I was kind of debating if I wanted to, but I haven't since last week, so... I mean, I wanted to, but I was debating if I had time, and I still don't know that, but... So it was good. It was fun. Kind of got really stressed out while doing it, but otherwise I'm doing really good and feeling great, and yeah, it's gonna be a good day. Hopefully 10 hours of work, and then even if I don't want to be done, I'll be done, and I'll have a month of glorious freedom. Here's to not getting distracted for the next 10 hours. See you guys. And it's done. I don't know, I don't know. Definitely not as climatic as probably I hoped. But I'd finished, so that paper, I did finish it. I took out this whole huge section that I would have worked at probably if I had an extra day. But I didn't have an extra day. So I did that. I finished what I had. I did the works cited, made sure that everything was correct. One thing was listed in the APA instead of MLA, and I was like, oh, that's great. I listened to the whole thing, all 16 pages. You know how you can like Word document and you can do listen, and I listened to the whole thing, trying to find like all the bad spots. And after that, I did Grammarly again, just basically random stuff at the end. And submitted at 11:52. Congrats! Yay! It was a 10 to 15 page paper, and I made it 16. So hopefully, 1, she doesn't mind, and 2, hopefully that means that I had something good to say. I don't know. I'm kind of proud of how it went out. Honestly, probably one of the better papers I've written all my life. I was going to say all my college career, but I didn't write better papers in high school. I'm off to a short thing with a few friends, basically people in front. I'm part of a ministry group on campus, and the people who help with that, some of them are hosting a like goodbye thing where I can go eat snacks and talk to people and like actually relax. And then I'm gonna go to the graduation ceremony, not because I'm graduating yet, sadly, but because one of my classmates and like a person I kind of know, I've had 2 classes with her. She's from NAVS. She's been at our house like with other friends. She is actually giving the speech, the student speech. There's a like official speaker, but she's giving the student speech for the graduation ceremony, and I think that is awesome. And then I'm gonna go to a grad party, and then I'm gonna go to a Christmas party. Like today is like a nice day. Also, hopefully I can come home and like pick up the whole huge mess that I have. I don't know, I want to relax today and not do much, but also have a bunch of people and places to see, and that's cool, I guess. Anyway, it's done, it's over with. Hooray, 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 hooray. Oh, and last thing, I kept putting, like, talking about this till later, but Thursday of finals week, I actually got to go and do, like, Operation Christmas Child packaging stuff, which was awesome, and I got a cool t-shirt and stuff, which was... That sounded like I just went for the t-shirt. I didn't. Okay, there are also, like, t-shirts to buy, and so long story short, I paid for 3 of the dollars, and somebody added, like, chipped in 2, which was really awesome. Look at that. It has Russian on it. Basically, which was the only reason that I bought a t-shirt where I could have just gotten a free one. But anyway, so it was awesome, and that was fun, and I went and I like got to know a couple of people a lot more than I did before. So that was good. It was really fun to get to the part of 3.5 hour thing where I'm like, oh, I actually know what I'm doing, instead of taking more time than needed. So yeah, that's about it. Just wanted to share that. Otherwise, I'm done with finals, doing a bunch of errands, trying to get everything ready until I go home. The end. Thank you so much for watching. Share, subscribe, etc. Love ya.